Hey, man, what's up? Just getting everything set up. How are you?
Good. How about yourself, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Yeah, just getting ready for a big snowstorm we're about to get tonight. That's
Oh no.
We'll go live. Oh, we're live now. Okay, cool. All right, welcome,
Oh, hey,
everybody.
man.
Yeah,
This
buddy, what's up?
weekend, this weekend, on Saturday, I got a free mint on ordinals.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
What'd you get? What? That's awesome.
it's actually not gonna be the donuts yet. What I'm doing a free mint just to get the word out about it.
Oh, nice.
So what I did is I got a file and I made donut shaped stars. And now every time you look at your ordinal, your stars change, the pattern and the colors of them change. Every time you open your wallet and look at your ordinal, your stars will be different.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
changing your
pretty cool,
stars.
man.
I like that, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Saturday to be a free mint. The link is on my page. It's on Ordzar. It's a good platform. It's a real reputable platform.
Well, that's good, bro. I mean, yeah, free mints are good. Free money's awesome. Ada, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Just getting everything set up, going. We're live. Dirty's got some projects. We're loving. I'm still rugged on tempo. Let that be a lesson to everybody. First principles of crypto matter. don't don't just send people random fucking coins and hope you get some back.
What's Temple? Is that a coin?
Yeah, it's one of those. I wouldn't recommend getting into it. They rugged everybody.
Morning, bro.
Hey, buddy.
You're not gonna let that one go. Hey, fuck, I know, bro. We got fucking run big time, bro.
I know, it's
Holy
amazing.
fuck.
I keep looking at the total. It doesn't change. I look at it in
Did
Solana and I'm like down to 0.13 Sol.
what is that though?
That means of my 1.1 Sol investment, it is only worth 0.13. I've lost almost an entire Solana doing this shit.
Bro, that's retarded. These guys really fuck. These guys are gonna go to jail, bro. That's what's gonna end up happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I delete. I don't even. They're off my Twitter. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. I was like, nah, it's rugged. I've had enough. Go back to my first principles
Yeah, exactly.
with my
There's
tail
no way.
between my legs.
Hey, Thane, you mind if I put a tweet up in the nest there?
No, have at her, bro. Have at her.
So, Thane, what do you think about these runestones? You
Oh,
think
what a question.
bullish?
Yeah, I'm bullish.
Yeah,
I checked out the. I know what you're talking about now, like the 4-bit or the 5-bit on the BRC. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
see anything taken off yet. Do you?
No, I haven't. That's what I'm saying. It's pretty damn quiet, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's going to be that much minting. I think the main focus is going to be on runestones. I think BRC20 train already happened. You know what I mean? So whatever exists now on BRC20s, like protocols, are probably not going to be fully minted up, unless there's a new developer or a new builder that wants to build on BRC20s, and they'll probably put their their minting protocol there. But besides that, I think the main focus is going to be runestones. So that's going to be the next trend. That's where the next big pot of money is going to go to. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
BRC20 already had its shine, especially with Ordis and with Sats. Already touched almost $1 billion market cap. You know what I mean? So I think it's Runestone's time to shine.
You see BRC20.io, you know that one, right?
Yep, yep.
The minerals and stuff. Why are the rune stones here only $500? Never mind, one holder, total supply. Never mind. It's a fake, 100% fake. Be careful.
Yeah, it's a fake. Yeah, you got to be careful because there's a lot of places showing fake shit.
Yeah, there's no volume either. Don't buy that shit.
You know, it'd be interesting if Runestones gets launched, X1 gets launched at the same time as Runestone. Both of them.
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild, bro.
We'd lose out first, and then we'd pick up. Because Runestone seems to be really popular. They forget that the Zenians are the ones that were fucking minting it. Like, we were it.
Sometimes I feel like he talks to him, bro. I think they know each other, bro, and the DL, to be honest with you. He the way he speaks, the way he talks, just reminds me a little bit of Jack in him, you know? Just some of the things he says.
Who's that, the Leonidas guy? Or whatever.
Yeah. I think they talk, bro, in the DL, man. All of them do.
Yeah, I hope so. Setting everybody up for one heck of a run.
If you think about it, they are like the most fairest guys in crypto, you know what I mean? Especially Jack, you know, he definitely showed the people that he's fair. And then Leonidas is showing that he's fair on the Bitcoin side, right? So he's doing his part, man. You know, they're both doing their part in their ecosystem, right? I really haven't really seen anybody else do what they do out there, to be honest with you. And I've been in the spaces for the last year and a bit, and I haven't heard nobody do what they did, bro. So those are two special guys in this network for sure.
Well, let's hope they can do it. Let's go. Get better. I know Jack's pretty decent. I like Jack. He's a smart dude.
Yeah, they're gonna get it done, bro. This is gonna be their cycle. It's gonna be them. Fair crypto. This is gonna be the bull run, bro. Fair crypto. I don't care what anyone says, but that's what I see happening.
Well, even if it's not, I'm here for I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying for 8 years, so that'll be fun. We'll be here for another bull run or bear run, bear market, guys. So
GM, who would have
Hey,
thought?
bro, what's up? Good to see
We
you.
can come back and say, hey, our dev did it first. Our community did it first.
That is true. If you ain't first, you last. Ricky Bobby.
Right? How y'all doing this fine morning?
Doing good, man. Getting ready for the snowstorm that's coming tomorrow.
Let's go.
Yeah. Should be awesome.
Damn. Is it still winter up there?
Wasn't until tonight. Fuck.
Jesus.
I know.
Is it because of the solar eclipse or whatever? We're going to have the solar eclipse, a solar flare, and we need some other catalyst, and that'll start the black swan. Let's go.
Well, this 8 inches of snow I'm getting tonight might start the black swan. That'll be fun. 8 inches.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, Rome.
Hey, you said you're here for 8 years. My friend Numbers said if you're here for did you see his tweet, dude? He's fucking guy. I think he lost it. He said we're all wasting our time in the spaces, that he's cracked the code, and that you're wasting your time. So don't waste your time there, Thane. You'll be here for 8 years.
I like hanging out. I love it.
I'm fucking messing.
I know. I'm here, man. I'm just gonna keep keeping on, make sure everybody's good here in the bear market or the bull market, and bear and bull and bear bull. Yeah. How are things, Rome? Hopefully you're getting ready to go to work, I assume.
Yeah, I got some clients this morning. Thank God. Let's get this shit rolling. First couple days of the month, it's always a little slow with the people in the community.
Is it really? I didn't realize.
Yeah. Well, you got the 1st and the 15th, my friend.
Yeah.
The 1st and the 15th. The 1st, they pay
It's the
their
first
bills.
of the month.
It's the 1st of the month. Yeah, but nah, bro. Just grateful, man. That's it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they do. I mean, my mom knows all that when the checks come out. You know, all of it. Knows all the fucking shit when the old age hits and everything. You're right, though. 1st and 15th.
Did that carbon tax hit
Yeah.
already in Canada?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm getting hit.
So what exactly are they putting? Is it going to be for the gas? I guess that's what.
Well, it's everything. So yeah, like the carbon
Everything?
tax. So it's 3% every year until 2030. That's what we're getting hit with.
Wow, fuck, that's serious, bro.
Yeah, it is
That's
serious.
fucked.
And they're like, well, it's not going to have any impact because you're getting a rebate. Oh, really? Tell all the truckers that have to fucking pay more money to get the food to us. Yeah, that's going to be great. No rebate's going to come close. It's horse shit.
That's horseshit, bro. I can't believe that, man. This fucking government is really fucking making people want to leave this country, bro. Straight up. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I've been thinking about it a lot, man. I think I'm gonna leave this country soon, bro. You know, the way shit is going is ridiculous, man. I don't like the way things are going over here. It's fucked up.
I know it's.
Wait, you said you're
it's
going.
hard. Go ahead, bro.
My bad.
No. Finish your thought.
You
My
said-
bad.
Zenaida, you said you was gonna dip out. No, did he?
Yeah.
No, Titty.
What happened to that guy, bro?
I don't know where he is. Where is he? I guess
Yeah,
he's gonna
man.
rat on Jay-Z and everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Atticus?
Morning,
Good
buddy.
to see you, man.
How you doing, man? Yeah, you brought up a topic that stirs the intestinal juices. I've talked to so many people independently, like where I don't bring it up, same thing, and you would be amazed the amount of people that are thinking of an exit. Like, it's come up in conversations so many times that I can't. There's something going on, man. People are feeling it. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that.
You're not
Yeah,
alone,
man.
Ada. You're not alone.
I know, man. I'm pretty sure everybody's feeling it, and you know, it sucks for the average person that can't afford fucking rent or can't afford groceries. You know what I mean? And car loan, car payments, insurance. Everything here is just overwhelming for people, bro. Like, if you're a newcomer coming to Canada, how do you expect to live, bro? You know what I mean? Like, you can't anymore. It's not like when our parents came over here, they had they were trying to build a better life for themselves. Yeah, it made sense for immigrants back in the day, but if you're an immigrant now coming into Canada, I don't know, man. Or yeah, you might get some perks, but if you're a citizen, like, you're not getting those perks, and it sucks. You're actually paying for so much, and you're not getting nothing in return. Like, what are we getting in return? Our healthcare system. Majority of the people barely use it. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I just think a lot of the shit that's going on in Canada right now is ridiculous. Like, property tax going up, like everything. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't know what this guy Justin Trudeau is doing, bro, but he's really, really fucking up this fucking country, bro. I've never seen this country so divided ever in my life, man. It's insane.
Oh, it's terrible, dude.
It's
The
fucking
thing is,
insane.
the one thing that's heartening is it's happening so fast that they can't hide it. So here's their gamble. They're like, we're gonna give these people. If you're a family of 4, you get $1,100. If you're single, you get $500. We're gonna and we want people to believe that that's gonna help their life, but they can't hide the price increases that are happening because of the carbon tax. It's just too rapid. So that's that's how the government grows in general, right? They want to convince enough people to look for the handout, thinking that that's improving their life. But people are realizing, wait, so you're giving me $500, but my grocery bill's up, my heating bill's up. I just saw an article last night. These people who bought houses, the house has like tens of thousands of dollars of carbon taxes when you bought a house. So the price of a house is even going up. So they just can't hide it, right? Like there's no way you can't. And just think of your, like, I try to talk to people, like when I talk to people that support this, I'm like, if I came and gave you a bill for $5,000, can you just absorb that? Why do people think businesses can do that? If you give a business a $10,000 bill, they have to compensate for it. And how are they going to compensate for it? They're going to cut jobs, they're going to cut spending, or they're going to raise prices. And most businesses will have to raise prices. And by the time you get your $500, everything is more expensive. You're not getting anything, you're losing. And that doesn't take into account the lack of investment. They can't buy that piece of machinery. They can't expand. They can't give their employees wage increases. All kinds of knock-on effects that they don't calculate when they use their formula for the carbon tax. And then the last thing is energy is literally the most important thing for a productive, wealthy society. And it's been under attack for 10 years since Trudeau's been in power. And you can see how we're just dropping off. Our standard of living is literally falling off a cliff relative to like the US and all the other OECD countries. And yeah, it's sad, man. It's really sad.
Yeah, man. Fuck, I don't know. Hopefully things get better in the next couple of years, but the way things are going, man, it's just getting worse and worse, and the bills are just stacking up. Taxes are getting higher. You know, what's next after carbon tax? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, what is he going to implement next? There's always something after this. You know what I mean? That's what
100%.
worries me. You know what I mean? And there's so many people who are just so blindsided that don't pay attention to this shit. Like I really haven't been paying attention to carbon tax, but now I'm looking into it. I'm like, man, this motherfucker's trying to like wreck people, bro, in just a different way that people don't realize. You know what I mean? Like you said, like he's giving people money, you know, but it doesn't add up. At the end of the day, they're getting screwed. It just seems like they're getting a cut, you know, making them happy at that meantime. But really and truly, it's not helping out. It's making things worse. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're just
I
a
might come and
day.
visit. I might come to Florida where Rome is, man.
Yeah, dude.
We're
That's
just a
like
day
where I'm
closer
thinking.
to UBI, gentlemen. Just a
Seems
day
like they
closer
really
to
want to
UBI.
own everything, bro. Like that's what they want. They want everybody to be on the streets. They don't want nobody to have anything, bro. They literally want you to stay broke. I have so many friends that in this lifetime they can't even afford. They have a good job, bro. Like they have a good job. Some of them are, you know, lawyers, doctors. They can't even afford a house, bro. You know, the only thing they can afford is a condo. You know, if you're living central downtown Toronto, you can't afford those homes, right? So it comes to the point that it's just becoming for the wealthy people, and you know, the average people is pretty much, you know, the middle class won't even exist. I think at this point, you know, the way things are going, you know, it's just going to be for the rich, and the average person, the average Joe, will just have to be an average guy now, forever.
I like the UBI to me, like thing. Sorry, I think I cut you off,
No,
but
it's okay. I was just looking at
it's
condo
yeah.
prices. It's fucking horseshit. Never mind. I don't want to hear that.
UBI is, to me, it's serfdom, man. Like it's if you have to look to the government for your subsistence, you're demoralized. Okay, like they have to demoralize you, make you conclude that the only way that you can proceed in life is through a government handout. That is not a sovereign, self-sufficient, like autonomous person. When you need the government, and then once you're beholden to the government, then they can just do anything that they want with you, right? You're basically like you're stuck. You're a serf. You can't go anywhere. And to think that they're going to make your life better and give you like this blessed life, It's not going to happen. It's exactly that problem. They spend more and more money. They print more and more money. The dollars get weaker and weaker. The rich get richer and richer. The people in power are doing fine in this system. It's the middle class that's eroding, and it'll just continue if something doesn't happen. Like we need hard money. We need Bitcoin. We need sovereignty. Yeah, I mean that's why I'm in this game.
Exactly, bro. We're all in the right direction. This is the place to be, man. 1000%. You know, have full custody of your own assets. That's it.
Looking into El Salvador, even I'm like, man, maybe I should go to El Salvador, man. Like no taxes, and there's a lot of shit going on, like good shit going on down there. Bitcoin, right? Obviously, but
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on there. I was watching a bunch of documentaries. It looks like they cleaned up that place too. There's like a lot of infrastructure happening over there, a lot of developers, a lot of real estate, a lot of good things are happening over there. So yeah, man.
you
Things
have
are
kids,
changing.
Zeta? You have any kids?
Yeah, I got 3 kids, man. I got 3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they're actually learning French because I'm in the Quebec side now, right? I was
Okay.
in the Toronto side once upon like about 2 years ago, but I left that big city because I was tired of that fucking traffic, bro. I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
You live in Ontario, you said, right?
I'm in Toronto, man. Yeah.
You're in Toronto, so you're still in that fucking bullshit traffic, eh?
Oh, dude. I mean, yeah, it's I'm just on the north end of it, but it's yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I used to be like downtown Toronto, like all the time. I used to live by Greekville area, like Woodbine and O'Connor area. So fuck, it was busy all the time down there, bro. And I had to get down to Toronto, like downtown to like Carla, Dundas and Carla every day. It was just ridiculous, bro. I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Oh,
Literally,
it's terrible.
It wasn't worth driving. I would take the transit. It would be easier. You know what I mean? So it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I took my
bro.
daughter last week. Like it was midday. I think we were like 11 a.m. It took us. It should be like a 20-minute drive, 15. It took us 50 minutes, and that's not in rush hour. Like so, imagine like the rush hour must be mad. I never drive downtown. Like if I go downtown, it has to be at like 11 a.m. after all the traffic.
Yeah, stay away from that place, bro. It's getting worse and worse. That's why I couldn't deal with it, bro. I was like, you know, it's just a waste of my time just traveling, bro. Just like an example, what really set me off to get out of Toronto is that one time I had to go to my parents' house, and they live in the Black Creek and Weston area, and I lived in East York area. That's what 35 kilometers, like 35 kilometers max. That 35 kilometers took me 2.5 hours to get there, bro, with traffic. You know,
That's crazy, dude. That's
I
crazy.
swear, bro. After that, I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of this fucking place, bro. I don't know where there was just so much construction going on at that time. I couldn't get fucking nowhere. And I was like, man, I can't live like this, man. This infrastructure in Toronto is getting worse. They really fucked up with the infrastructure, you know, with the roads, the highways. They didn't think the city was going to be this big, right? I didn't even think the city was going to be this big, right? And I think that was kind of the fuck up, was the infrastructure for the roads, the highways, and I don't know if they're going to be able to fix that. And I looked into that and I said, you know what, man? If anything, it's going to get fucking worse because we have so many bridges everywhere, right? Around that fucking city. If one bridge stops working, you fucking have to do a reroute over here, reroute over there. What the fuck this place? Get it out of here, man.
So I was asking about your kid, like, because I was asking I was thinking about moving to Florida, and like my kids are older, they're teenagers. Once they get to an age, man, it's hard to uproot, man. Like, so, you know, I looked into it for many months, but like I'd have to rip up my kids out of their life. So it gets harder as your kids get older. If I had no kids, I would not be in Canada. Guaranteed right now, I would be gone. The only thing that it's hard when you have a family to rip up your kids and go to a new place, right? But anybody who's single and young, man, I don't know why they would stay. Like, to be honest, like there's so much better opportunity out there.
Exactly, bro. If I was single, I'd be gone too, bro. Yeah, I'll be in Florida 1,000%, man. Like even the winters are here. Like this year was a pretty decent winter. You know, it wasn't too tough. It
It's not
wasn't that
over yet.
cold.
It's not over yet.
Oh shit! I forgot. Fane's getting some
Yeah,
snow.
I'm getting fucking
Sorry.
hit with 8
Sorry,
inches of
buddy.
snow tomorrow. Fuck you.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, you're in the east, right?
Yeah.
Thane?
Yeah, I'm in the east. I'm in the east.
Yeah, you guys get a lot. Yeah, I think you get a lot in general.
We just get a lot of shit. Like we have fires,
Yeah.
we have rain, we have fucking snow. What else? I'll probably get an earthquake at some point. Fucking Jesus.
Did you see that yesterday? Crazy.
No, what? Oh God. Is there an
In
earthquake?
Taiwan, there was like a 7.6
Oh
earthquake.
no.
Yeah.
I've been just doing crypto and just kind of chilling with the fam. Oh yeah, 7.4. Ooh. Any tsunami coming?
No, they thought there might be, but they called. They said it passed.
Oh wow. That's good. How long has it passed? Well, I didn't know what a tsunami was until like they remember years ago now.
Yeah. I'll never forget that day. I think it was 05.
Yeah, I didn't know what a
Yeah.
tsunami was until I saw it. I'm like, okay.
I think 200,000 plus people like died. Yeah, nobody knew. Like nobody knew if the water withdraws, you should start running. And I think people just stood there and like, oh, what's going on? And then next thing you know, it just came and took them all out.
We should bring everybody to like the Bay of Fundy. It's when they see like a mile of like the tide just disappear. I wonder what they would do if we didn't tell them.
Oh shit, yeah.
You guys better run. You only got 15 minutes.
I bet you that's happened, dude. I bet some people saw that like, fuck, run.
Yeah. Oh my God. Because we get a lot of we get a lot because of Anna Green Gables and all that kind of stuff. We get a lot of like people from Japan and because in the East Coast they come and visit because I don't know if you know, but Anna Green Gables is taught in their curriculum. So that's why we get a lot of tourists from Japan and coming to the East. Apparently they love a little redhead girl that doesn't listen.
Yeah, I watch anime with my son and like they like a lot of even their anime is like blonde hair, blue eye, like lead characters. Like they yeah. So
well, we're I mean it's interesting. We get a lot of Canadians kicking around the group. Be interesting to see where people will end up, like where they're gonna go. I mean, if you go to the States, is that any better?
yeah, the States have their own issues. Like the only thing that like the thing about States, they have a lot of like tax loopholes. So if you are doing well, you could become like one of them kind of thing. Like their trust laws and stuff like that are ridiculous. Like there's ways that and they play the game. Like the people in power, they're like the rich, the politicians, they're taking advantage of all the loopholes. They got gun rights, so if there's probably not going to be a genocide in the US, and if there's like societal breakdown, which to me is good. Some people might disagree with that, but yeah, their debt is like unsustainable. They have a migrant crisis, which can create like instabilities and stuff like that, and they just can't afford their programs. So that's all going to come to a head soon, and just like it will everywhere else. But who knows where you want it.
Atticus, are you trying to say we're gonna have the first purge in the United States?
Oh, the purge. Let's do it.
I don't know. I'm mixed on things. Like, I think if you have like a fair tax system and a hard money system, who cares about immigration? Like if you have like sovereignty, like anybody should be able to go anywhere, right? But if you have taxpayers and you're taking like 50% of their wealth, and then you just bring in a bunch of new citizens who might need that tax money, that's not a fair system, right? So I don't think they should do a purge. I think they should just cut everybody's taxes and then, or stop giving handouts, and then everything would just take care of itself, basically. I don't like the idea of a government taking people and getting them. I just don't like the idea of a government with guns saying, "Hey, let's round all these people up."
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm still sticking to what I believe is just America needs to make immigration easier or citizenship process a whole lot easier, so that way everybody be happy. We got new people coming through and they paying taxes. No harm, no foul.
100%. I sold my business. I'll tell you, like when I was looking to get into Florida, there's two visa. There's an E visa. I think it's called an E something visa, where you can buy a business if you want to fast track. Okay, if you want to get a visa, it's going to take you a couple of years, but you can fast track if you invest in a business, and I think it's within 6 months. If you want to get a green card, if you have $1 million to invest, like plus in the US, you can get a fast track green card. But I'm like, why wouldn't the US just sell a green card for 100K? Okay, 50K. You get people who are probably at least have some means, and people would literally buy their way into the US, and then you would have all this capital would be coming into the US. But instead, it's like nearly it's so difficult to get it legally. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Hell yeah. GM, my bad, crypto dude.
Hey, crypto dude. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I love what I'm hearing. It sounds like we gonna go to shit, man. You know, like this. What do you guys think? Like, seriously, starting with leaving the cities, right? Because it's the traffic is bad and shit. But it's something about getting stuck in a city or shit like that, right? If something happened, like major, right? Like just when I go to the hospital and I park in the fucking parking garage, it gives me the chills, like to get fucking smashed if an earthquake or whatever, right? Like the city for some reason is always more like dangerous in a lot of ways. But I think soon this whole system is gonna go, downhill, and we're gonna have to emigrate south. South, that's the ticket. Like I'm listening. It's El Salvador, right, with the laws, right, with Bitcoin being a legal tender, and then like the weather, right, like over there, you know, it's always hot. It's always, like it, everywhere you go is going to have the challenges, right? But at least there you're not going to have a winter storm in 2 days, like 10, right?
Yeah,
So they don't have to worry. They don't have to worry about that shit, you know. So farming, we're going to go back to old school, farming and fishing and hunting. Because it's a lot of fucking tension, man. It's a lot of fucking, you know, uh, everything's exposed, man. Like our little kids, like they're exposed to all these fucking, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? From the Bible, right? Like, it shit, man. It's, you know, two guys kissing each other and loving each other, and, like, people accepting, like gay is good, no problem, even the churches and shit. We're living in a fucking time that I believe it. When I was a kid, I was a smart kid. I love to read, I love to read the Bible. I don't even know how many times I read it whole. But I love to meditate and shit, right? Like, what the fuck, like the end of the times really is real. Like all the prophecies that we fucking have in the Bible, like they're becoming fucking reality soon. Like it I'm both south, man. Let's make it the same cloth, right?
I'm in. I'm in. Let's
right?
do it.
Like something like that, man, because we're gonna have to have like a fucking union, like members of something, that we can help each other, and because if shit goes down here in the U.S. and big cities, it's going to be the worst part to be, like
Wait, think how fast they run out of food, man, and water. Like if
exactly.
shit really went down, like you don't want to be in the city, man.
People freaking out
Toilet
about
paper
toilet
was an
paper, right?
example. Yeah, remember that shit?
Hey,
So
I'll go south, man. I'm South American. Like part of my heritage is South America. Like I would go. Like Malay is promising, and El Salvador. I think there's another. I can't remember the country, but there's another guy who's like, yeah, like maybe the new freedom movements will be somewhere else other than the U.S., man. Like maybe our kids will have to leave and go find an opportunity. Like, like the Irish and the people from Europe did in the 18th century or 19th century. They left because they had no opportunity. Maybe it's going to get to the point where there's no opportunity left in Canada and the US, and our kids have to flee and go somewhere, right?
that's what I was thinking, right? Like it's we're gonna have to, like, I don't know, man. Like listen to you guys for a bit. About all the you know the rich want to get richer, right? And they're not giving us. They don't leave anything behind for us, right? They say fuck you. They want to train us, right, to be their puppets. So we eventually, we in the right path. We know we're in the right path with blockchain technology and shit, but we have to have a plan, like to fucking escape out of here, right? Like a lot of people are already doing it just because of the taxes and shit. But we have to see it more in wide open. Like what's really happening, right? If we really want to stay here longer, and then a lot of other people, we need to have a fucking plan. You know, El Salvador, for example, Guatemala, it's crime everywhere you go. Everywhere is going to be crime, but it's always a way, to have people on your side, right? A, a, a little bit of money, a little bit of talking, a little bit of, gifts will keep people away from you, no matter where you at, right? You just have to comply with, you know it, but it's a good fucking strategy, man. Like places like Colombia, they have beaches, man, like places that look like paradise, right? And people will not fuck with you if you, like, you know just friends, hey, I want to be your friend. Hey, yeah, what's up, where you from? Yeah, blah blah blah. As long as you're friends with the people, locals and shit, they'll adore you, man, everywhere you go, right? And if you have, a nice personality, right? Like we all do here, we all fucking nerds, OGs and shit. So for the most part, we good people. So I feel like we will be welcoming, welcome everywhere we want to go. So yeah, man, let's do a club or something, like trying to find the best place to the compliance the best, for interest and shit. Especially you guys, that you guys have, probably a lot of assets and shit. And
Yeah,
I
like
respect.
there's
Go ahead.
there's
Go
been
ahead.
like surveys like where we think like if you look at people in other countries, they tend to be happier, even though to us it looks like they have less, right? Like they have a stronger culture, they have more family values. They might not have the material wealth, like, but why do we think that happiness is like working till you're 65, sitting in traffic 2 hours a day, having a cell phone, watching Netflix all night. Like, is that really happiness? You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like we don't even know how much better and simpler life could be because our perspective is like here, right? But there's billions of people around the world who we would consider like living a more impoverished life, but who live happy lives, right? So, anyways, I agree with what you're saying.
40 blocks. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, morning.
Hey,
And
bud.
just to add on to what you guys were talking about, I'm an islander. I grew up in the bush, in the jungle, playing with sticks and stones and like fucking climbing trees and breaking my neck all day. And I was extremely fucking happy. It was like you didn't really have anything to worry about, like besides being a kid, yes, but the way of life, in certain other places, and I've lived in a couple other places as well. The way of life comparing there to like an extreme to like New York where I'm at right now, it's way different. So yeah, like 100%, you know, aim to go to other places that you have a way better way of life because working a 9 to 5, like, Alex just mentioned, being a, commute for 2 hours a day, that sucks. But then again, some people might like it, but I think we could generally agree, we could all achieve something better. And with regards to like finding other places to like probably meet up to have whatever it is, you know, while we're waiting to do that as a community, some of us, if eligible, we should look for low hanging fruits. Like for example, if you have citizenship by birthright, or if you have like a foreign passport, whether it's expired or whatever it is, hit up your family back home and be like, hey, mom, dad, uncle, whoever it is, my passport expired from my country that I came from. Submit the paperwork. At least let me get that passport in hand. And for example, saying you're all the way in Canada, like you're north of the wall, north of Winterfell up there. Who knows? You may have French citizenship through being a Canadian. I'm not sure how it works with that, but yeah, like if eligible, like see if you can get, you know, other citizenships, whether it's expired already and you just have to renew it, or maybe just get another one by investing, or maybe just get a residency. But it's very, very important. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I think it's important to have options, especially if you're in a place that really nice. Just have, bless you, just have an option to go other places that, that aligns to what you're looking to have with, happiness, goals, whatever it is. But yeah, just open up that opportunity.
Hey, Skyfire, like what you mentioned that, like I actually had that life too in Canada. So when I was a kid, I'm a kid of the 80s. We lived outside, okay? Like we had the Sega system and we had like the Commodore 64, but we didn't really have, it didn't captivate you the way it captivates the children today. So like we would wake up, we would play street hockey, we would walk to the corner store, which was like a 30-minute walk. We would, you'd go with like 50 cents in your pocket, you'd buy those little like 2-cent gums or whatever. Like we were like the Goonies. We were on our bikes. We were going down to the creek. We were crayfishing, playing jailbreak. Like our whole life was outside. I saw a change. Even so, my brother was 6 years younger than us, and they had the Game Boys and stuff like that. Those kids started smoking pot when they were like 13. So even within that small difference, like they didn't play as much sports as we played. They started hanging out on corners. I saw a flip just within a number of years. And today the kids don't even go outside. Like my kids, I tell them all the time, like, you guys have no idea how much freedom we have. We used to do this bike ride. We used to ride to this store. It used to be like we would be gone for 3 hours just because we had nothing to do. We would just like, let's ride our bikes to the farthest store possible, buy a Coke, and then drive back and ride our bikes back. That we literally would do that all the time for nothing. So like,
Yeah, dude, you're giving me a lot of memories. Yeah, we used to do that type of nonsense as well. Like literally, we would get up, have our breakfast, and then we would go until like lunchtime, come home, eat before our mom kicks our ass, and then we'd be going again all the way until dinner. We would literally be living outside. Like what was that movie? Lost Boys. Was it Lost Boys when the plane crashed and they end up eating one of each other, whatever it is. But the point is, yeah, we would literally be living outside.
Yeah, that was like it's so many good memories, man. Like I wish my kids had that.
Man,
They're
Scott found a
probably
hidden book.
not. They're probably not. Mine neither. My kids probably not going to have that kind of life, right? But if you know, it's okay. You know, I learned that our kids, they're going with the flow, right? With whatever's going on right now, doesn't mean we're gonna let them let them do whatever they want, right? But at least, like me, when I was a kid, when I was growing up, I want freedom from my parents, right? I want them to back then. I want them to let me do me. I want to be myself. I want to create my ideas, and become what my mind has always been telling me since I was a little kid, right? But my parents, they were so fucking, like, don't do this, don't do that, and fuck, man, right? So now, like, for me, my kids, they're not gonna have the same, life that we did have, like you guys. I'm the same way. We uh and what I'm saying south, to go out for skate kind of shit is because I had lived with nothing, right? In a place like my old home, right, where my parents live. To no don't have nothing but tortillas and fucking beans, right? So I know what it's like to be in survival mode, right? In thanks to the location and to God, and we used to have a river, right? So the river provides. Every day we go fucking fishing, trying to hunt something. We will go to the field, because people always plant, like corn and tomatoes and onions and shit like that. So you will go to the fucking fields and fucking not beg, but they probably let you have like a fucking few fucking onions, right? Like, all right, just or people have like uh where they grow up fish, they grow up fish to sell. So you go there and you were like, man, we struggling, we don't have nothing to eat. They'll fucking give some fish, right? If you don't go into the river and get it. So it's more ways, it's I always water, right? Like it's like we got the river, we got places to give water and shit. So for the worst that I remember, that we were dealing with the situation, we always have a way to fucking get something to eat, at least for a fruit, like we don't have the fucking convenience store for ourselves, go get a fucking candy bar and shit. I never eat a candy bar in my life when I was there, like a Hershey bar, fancy shit like that. It's crazy, like to compare, like for what I'm in right now, like fighting with whatever we all fight with, problems in life. But like remember those days and how can you survive with almost nothing? It's possible, right? And you can still be happy, like you guys are saying, like that was life. There was not toys, there was no bicycles, there was no video games. The first fucking video games, article was talking about the Sega and shit. One kid, right? One kid brought a fucking Nintendo, the first Nintendo edition, big old thick console, right? And he has the fucking you can kill the birds. You put the little gun, you attach the gun into it.
Duck Hunt.
You remember that one? This motherfucker would charge us per game, man, to
Do you want me to
play.
can I blow your mind right now?
Yeah,
I was one of
please.
those kids, bro.
The second controller on the Nintendo? It controls the ducks.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it does. It controls the ducks, bro. I know.
You guys remember? You remember Wonder Boy? Did you play Sega? The Wonder Boy.
Oh yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So yeah, like this motherfucker would charge us to play, and the arcade, right? Like Street Fighter. You guys play Street Fighter for sure. It, in my town, my next town, the town next to me, it was an arcade, and it was the only Street Fighter machine that for everyone for like 18 towns around, right? It was the only one. And they will make it sound so nice, right? The fucking machine, right? So you will fucking pay for one game, right? Like if they kill you, then you go, and it was a fucking line, like whoever's best is gonna stay, and they kick you in and you out. It was so much fun, man. Just playing video games. It was lit, It was something revolutionary for us, right? We didn't even have the phones yet. you know it's been a nice ride, man. But it is, think about what you can do. You guys buying fucking uh land, right, on the metaverse. You guys playing, you love to play this shit, right? Like you got the big maps and shit, hoping that this a metaverse build on top of it, right? Or whatever. It's same fucking thing. Like why we don't invest on a fucking piece of land, huge, massive. Find a nice location. You know, f- Form something. Like think how much you can do. Having a money. To start a place, a foundation. I don't know, something. That we can just donate to a fucking development. There's going to be a fucking castle like type of deal, like in the old days, right? Or a place of survival. Because I really feel, and I hope I'm wrong, that we will see a lot of bad in the coming days, and
Mm.
I hope I'm wrong, but I wish all the best. But I'm thinking as if we get wealthy, if X1 becomes reality and stuff, this can be the beginning of something, like a movement, like it can really become something historical, like uh, for the future, because shit is changing every day. Technology, AI is taking over. I think we're moving into the next fucking chapter. You know, so it's exciting, but we have to move along with the flow, right? Like we see, we look around the world because we love the finance world, right? And so we kind of know what the fuck is going on around the world, because we watching. You know, we can do a lot of big things. And it looks like we believe in this shit because we hear every fucking day for over a year already. It's a movement. It's a friendship of like a family, like a reunion. Like this is, if we can make it last for a long time, I think we can all benefit from it. We all have something different to offer. So it's a lot of different people here, man. So many smart people. It's I see and more growing up. From for the future of the system of our people, right? Well, I might be fucking high, but it's just, it was a nice. I listened to you guys and see it, so it's a nice conversation. I feel like.
Hell yeah. We just gotta keep pushing, man. And just stay on top of them kids. Make sure they doing them dishes. I was like all against I still am all against just letting my kids just do whatever on the computer, but
Right.
It's helped them in different ways, and it's a different generation. Like we were outside and doing stuff, and now it's like a struggle to get them to do anything that's like physical. So, man,
That's a
as long as
losing
we
battle, man.
right, as long as we slip some crypto into their wallets and kind of show them every now and then, they'll be all right in the future.
Like my son
Yeah.
plays, he plays the Fortnite shit and all that stuff. So like what the way we would go to the park, right? Him and his boys are online, and you can hear them trashing each other. But that's when I finally gave in. I'm just like, this is their socializing. Like they have a group
Yeah.
of like 6 guys. They're together every day. They're online. They're playing their game, and I got to think, okay, this is how they get together compared to how we would be like, let's go to the park, let's meet outside, right? And but yeah, like I always think about it, like he's on too much, man. He's on too much, but I don't know.
And the pandemic didn't help either. You know what I mean? That's how they all socialize as well as friends, right? So it kind of became a habit after the pandemic.
Yeah.
How you feeling, crypto dude? You feeling better?
Yeah, I'm getting better. It's something about this bacteria that I have. It's not getting the antibiotic is not getting rid of it. It's
Shit.
not, and I know it. I know I got it. I can feel it. So it's that's another hospital. I might have to go to another one. I don't know.
You feel it coming back?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, you're better off to get it now.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
Yeah. I'm just because I think I was saying yesterday, right? The antibiotics, they should work pretty quick, right? So
Well, especially if you had IV antibiotics, like that should, yeah.
yeah, so I'm trying to be positive. Hope it's not like something that they cannot get rid of it. It's just really rare, like 3 different medicines already.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So that's what I'm worried. That's what is like fucking bringing me down, right? Like I'm thinking shit all the time, but it's all right, like I'm still here. If this gonna be the end, fuck it.
Hey,
Um,
shut the fuck up. Hey, don't be saying that
it's not
type
going to be
of
the
this
end.
is
You're
the
going to be
end.
fine.
Listen, if I were there with you right now, put you in a fucking chokehold, strangle you right now.
Yeah, just kick the shit
Don't
out
be
of
talking
him.
saying
Kick
shit like
the
that.
shit right
But
out.
but all kidding aside though, when do you think you might be going to get like a second opinion or like go see the other hospital? When do you think you might do that? By like the end of the week or when?
Yeah, by the end of the week, maybe Friday. I don't know. Like,
Or today. Today's a good idea.
Yeah. So like even if you're thinking about doing it end of the week, Friday, maybe I don't know how the system is by you, but putting that appointment online or at least call it. Oh my goodness, baby. Sorry about that.
you're good, bro. You're good. Yeah. It's yeah, but everything's good. Life is good. Yeah, man.
Crypto dude, it's always good to get a second opinion. I was having some health problems too, bro. I had like a lot of stomach issues, and I went to a few other doctors that couldn't figure out what was going on with me, and it took like over 8 months to figure out what was happening. And
Oh shit.
yeah, everything got resolved after they got me the right antibiotics as well. Pretty much you're like a guinea pig. They're just testing you out right now with certain medicines to see if it works, to be honest with you. And if it doesn't work, then they're just going to continue giving you other medicine pretty much. And that's what ended up happening to me. Then they found some antibiotics that actually worked. And since then, I've been pretty good, bro. So don't give up,
That's
bro. It's going to take some time. Your body works in many different ways, right? your body. That's just the way it is, man. But you'll get there, bro. Don't worry, man. Like now, I'm fucking stronger than ever, bro. So
Let's
don't
go.
worry,
Let's
man.
go. I know they have to find a fucking cure or shit, for a bacteria. They probably have different kinds of antibiotics, right? So yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah. And I'm just
Patience, bro. Patience. It'll work out. Trust me, man. I thought so many fucking things. I thought I had cancer. I had this. I had fucking that. I thought I was gonna fucking die. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I can't eat. I was losing so much weight. And then, yeah, man, I went to different doctors, got different opinions, and they all worked out, bro. So you just gotta stay positive.
let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. So
And also to add on to that too, you would be very surprised what the mind is capable of. Like I am through and through a technical, scientific, analytical person, but I understand and I respect that the mind is very, very powerful as well. For example, I was playing football, soccer, and I damaged my Achilles tendon. So I had to do surgery like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, whatever it is. But the point is, they were saying that how I would not be able to run and play football for like at least 6 months to run and about a year to play football. Within 6 months, I was playing football, but the way how I did it was I did not have 1 second in my mind where I was saying to myself, "Oh my God, I'm going to be fucking disabled for like a couple months or years, whatever it is." I always knew that I would be up and running in no time. It's beyond believing. It's more as if you have like a memory of an event that's happening in the future. So the memory is like solidified, like how you have a memory in the past, it happened, it's solidified in your memory. But for me, I did it the other way around. I had a memory of something that's going to happen in the future. And that memory was, hey, I'm getting out of bed, I'm getting up to go downstairs to do whatever it is. And for that, I guess that helped with my recovery. But don't have any doubts in your mind. Don't say that, oh my God, whatever it is, you will be very, very, very surprised. And this is coming from me, someone who's like, oh yeah, religion, oh yeah, you believe in all of that stuff, but I have to pay respect to the power of the mind. It's something really, really powerful. I don't know whether it's manifestation or whatever it is, but I've done incredibly amazing things by just knowing and believing, not even believing, knowing I could do it. So just, I guess you just have to find a way how to hack your mind to think differently, to be beyond positive. Just know it as a fact that certain things are going to happen for you, certain things are going to line up for you. So yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but just think beyond positive. You'll be better no time. But also, you also have to go check up with the hospital or the doctor, whatever it is, on Friday. Make sure you get like a second opinion and see what's going on.
I love it. I appreciate it, my friend. Not nice advice, my friend. I love it. Thank you so much. We need it. I'm not I never went. I never gone through something like that, and I realize too that I'm getting old. So it's coming. This is a wake up call. Like it's yeah. I'm not losing hope. I'm strong. I want to be strong. I want to get back in my game and shit. And yeah, I need to do that, right? Like life keeps going. Life goes on. So it doesn't matter. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. Fuck yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, crypto dude. What's going on with the charts, bro?
Yeah. What are we doing?
What
We short. What are we shorting?
Good shit.
Reflections. Are you trading?
I'm not trading the main tokens. I'm following the money. I'm being a hardcore degen.
Oh
Yeah.
no! What are you buying?
Send it. Send
Oh,
Bitcoin to
fuck.
hell. I don't care.
Bitcoin is dog shit. Get me
Other coins
the
are
EVM chains.
while other coins are pumping, while Bitcoin is dumping.
It's normal.
It's
Normal.
been some meme tokens. I think I saw Core core was going wild. I don't even know what it is, but I saw that popping off over the
Doesn't even know
weekend.
what it is.
I
Yeah.
don't. And then I think there was, what was it? I got notifications about it this morning. There was one coin that popped to like 40%. But yeah, just keep in mind, y'all, we're going to possibly a consolidation range up and down in the 60s. If we can hold that support, there's a possibility for what I saw for us to drop to 50K, bounce off of that support. If we lose that, then we're going to the 50s, worst case scenario. But it's still a sign of the times, even though Bitcoin is showing its dominance. Bitcoin is showing its dominance in the bull market. So yeah, just make sure you are not too heavily invested in anything. Make sure you got some dry powder if you like to accumulate. Just don't get shooken out of your bags. Let the jeet and accumulate.
What are the negative things that could bring us to 50K Bitcoin?
Joe Biden signing up for another 50 years as president. I really don't know. I don't know what could really shake us right now. I mean, we've seen SEC say stuff, and oh my God, this entity is selling off their Bitcoin, but most of the damage has already been done.
If Iran gets involved in a war with Israel, that's on the table maybe right now.
Oh really? Oh yeah, because will it affect the stocks too as well?
I think it could if there's war in that region, then the oil prices shoot up, and it scares the markets. Some people have been talking about there might be a currency crisis in Japan, so that could be looming. But yeah, I agree. It's probably not going to happen. But there's two things. I just saw like Iran is saying they're going to retaliate on whatever Israel did in the last couple of days. So it could be nothing, but.
Damn, I need to catch up on the news. I thought I ain't gonna say that. Is there still focus on Gaza?
Oh yeah, like they're doing that campaign.
Gotcha. Damn, I didn't think about that. But yeah, somebody need to tell Japan about Bitcoin, and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, only from what I heard, I haven't looked on the upside. I only looked at the downside. Only from what I heard, 75 to 80K could be a potential with Bitcoin, if, but it's all based off of TA.
Do you think Bitcoin's oversold right now? I've been hearing a lot of people say that.
It could be a possibility. I think it really just depends on how much Bitcoin is available, where the miners take value at. I mean, they got to take profit anyway, or they got to sell to pay their bills to keep the miners running. They got to pay off Tekken.
Got to pay Tekken. Pay that Tekken.
Reflections. If we don't hold 60, I'm voting 51-5.
Whoo! Damn, it's a possibility. I can't put it past anything. I wouldn't
So,
doubt it.
I love to see channels when they have more than one analyst and they're talking, and, like, oh, shit, down is going to go down and shit, And it's sometimes the chart is telling you, the direction the markets is going. And, and the people don't believe in technicals. Sometimes they believe in news, right? What do you call that, TA? What do you call that? Sentimental? No, forgot how you call it.
Oh, the fundamentals.
Fundamental, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, both work, but the TA, the technicals that they will tell you like the direction, how it's gonna happen, what's gonna happen in the world. That's going to, uh, send Bitcoin might not happen, right? But everything is pointing that we're gonna go down,
Yeah.
and it might just be going to be something like, okay, we don't hold 60,000, and which is gonna go down really really quick, to fucking grab all the liquidity, to fucking, get all them loans away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. We need to build up momentum. It's kind of like you watching who is it? It's kind of like you watching that Ethan. Is it Ethan from Mission Impossible? He's like standing over a huge cliff, but he can't make that jump from where he's standing, so he gotta run backwards and then slingshot forward to make that jump. That's what we need. We lost momentum.
Bitcoin is really weak. I tried.
So I'm,
I've been trying to trade it, and it's so fucking boring, and,
yep.
and it's no volume. Like, yeah, it's not good right now to be. Although Solana is they're trying, to still 188, and it's so fucking ready to pump. Solana, every little chance the Bitcoin recoups, Solana start pumping again. You know,
Yep.
uh,
Crazy because it snatched it down from, was it the $200, and now it's trying to claw back. But I mean, it's what we need. Preferably, I would love to see Bitcoin trade sideways on the downtrend now. Sideways, slight downtrend at the halving, and just pass it over. Pass it over to the altcoins so we can do something.
man, it's yeah, yeah.
But I guess the thing is, this is like, are we gonna have that opportunity this year? Is it gonna be, the same? Um, because the institutions and big money is, they trying to take control. They trying to have their way with the market. So anything can happen.
What up? What up? What else is on the table today, man? You heard that the fucking TA for Bitcoin, right? If I say 51.5 because it's history and it's support, but it'd be nice to fucking have a discount for Bitcoin, and all the
Hell
old
yeah.
coins, because they all gonna flush. If Bitcoin go down lower than 60,000, we're gonna see a lot of discount prices on the altcoins, which is gonna be good, you know. So
Do you think it's just going to be a wick down and a wick back up if it does happen? Like
if
usually that's what happens, right?
it, it's what I was thinking, like if we broke the 60,000, I think like we started going down, like not really fast, but I think like if we're gonna reach the 51.5, I think like from they probably will send a week from like 57 or 56 down to like, you know, down to 51, shit like that. Just like you guys see YouTube videos, right? Just to learn from YouTubers and shit. Because I do. I watch a lot of shorts. I watch a lot of people that do leverage and little lines and shit. Uh, a lot of those fuckers, they have positions, right, on loans open for a long fucking time. They catch those loans down, like Some of them they got it from like $16,000, $17,000 open with thousands and thousands of fucking percent, right? So the market, is they need to do that. They need to fucking. It's just me, like I don't know. I hope not. Hope we don't have to go through a scary time. But everything is just so beautiful, right? Till now that we have go lower, right, than the 70, 73 or 71, whatever we were. But it's just I don't know. Doesn't feel like this can be sustainable. Think it has to be a flush.
Pain without love, pain can't get enough.
Another time of disbelief. Another time they're like Bitcoin's going to zero for a little bit. Like, oh, this was just a fucking fake out. Like a little time the people's beliefs and trust and all this shit will go into shit for a week or two, and then bounce back. Right?
Yeah, don't sell your bitcoins. Don't sell.
No, DCA that bitch.
Yeah, look at Michael Saylor. But then again, Michael Saylor just got swooped by the institutionals.
Yeah, but those guys, they already did their fucking, game. They got it all figured out. They already sold this shit. They already make those profits. They manage money that I cannot imagine. Numbers and shit. Going long, going short, going that, going do. Man,
They had to black out. They had to take out CZ and SBF. They had to silence some people, or basically take their hands off the wheel so they can start driving.
Shit, man.
That's all good. That's just it is what it is. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but like you said earlier, the market's getting boring, so we need to make it exciting. And so I would love to see a dip, because I would rather see a dip or a consolidation or correction compared to us just going straight to 100K, and
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
that would be a black swan right there.
What a black swan will send Bitcoin to, in your opinion?
Ooh,
Like
20K.
20K. Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
20K.
Wow. This guy is bearish.
I'm not that lucky.
20K,
40%
25K.
correction from here,
Well, people will think it's the end, right? Like they'll think collapse. They'll think like that's a serious thing where people
Yeah.
like people think if you go think about that and you're like I'll just buy. That's not a box. Like you're going to be so terrified that it's over that you're afraid to hit the buy button. That's
Yeah. Oh, shit, man.
I mean, I guess we were pretty rock solid down there. Because I remember there was like a month or two where we could not break above 21K for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't look at charts, but I agree with you. Like, but I look at kind of like what's going on, and I feel like we need to go down because there's a lot of things in the world that are happening. I just saw a tweet where they're saying that the U.S. debt service at the current interest rates is going to go up 400 billion every quarter. So by the end of this year, just to service the debt, 1.6 trillion. They only collect like 4 point something trillion. So they need a crisis so bad so that they have an excuse to cut interest rates, right? And then you just take it, and then you talked about, like you guys talked about, the institutions are coming in, they want to increase their bags, so they want to manipulate that downwards, shake a lot of people out, get a better position. The thing that's going on in Japan with the currency crisis, we got war, like they need a crisis as a catalyst to make an excuse to start lowering interest rates so that they can service their debt because the government is broke, right? And whether that's manufactured or it's actually going to happen, I think it has to happen. And that's bullish. That's literally the bullish case, because once the crisis happens, it's going to be really, really bad for the middle class. It's going to be bad for the poor. It's going to create inflation, but it's going to be good for people who own assets. And we all own crypto. It's going to pump the bag, right? So.
Do you think that already happened with those banks in America crashing? Do you think that already happened, or do you think we're
I
going to see
think they
more of it?
stopped it. I think they tempered it, but like, it could be something like that. It could be bank insolvency, something where they have to inject monumental liquidity, and that basically all the assets are threatening to crash, which would be deflationary. So they have to make the excuse to lower rates and print a bunch of new money. They're in a hard place, man. Like we still got inflation. Like there's no easy solution. This is what, like we were talking about earlier. Like this shit can't go on much longer. Like it's we're kind of at the end of the road. Maybe 10 years. Maybe they kick it. They successfully push it one more time. But I think there has to be a catalyst. The last thing is, almost every Bitcoin halving, if you look, there's usually been a correction right before or right after. So I'm looking for that. Like I'm happy if I don't get another buy-in, but if I see 50K, I'll put in a little bit more into Bitcoin, something like that. I'm happy even if just to park it there for 4 years or whatever. But yeah, I don't know.
Atticus, are you playing around with runestones as well?
No,
Or
I don't
no?
look at no. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, do some research. It's actually pretty cool, bro. It's on. It's really pretty cool, man. There's a lot of things going on over there right now. It's nothing yet. It's just it's in the air. But after the happening, that's when it gets activated, the miner. So we'll see what
Okay.
happens. They're expecting good things to happen. It's supposed to be the first meme coin, like the biggest meme coin on Bitcoin. So that's kind of where they're leading to be the first largest, fairest distributors meme coin across Bitcoin. Anybody that participated into ordinals would pretty much be eligible for these runestones, right? If you had a certain amount of, ordinals, like certain ones. I had a few myself, and I got airdrop a few runestones myself, and I bought some. I'm kind of bullish on it because it's on the Bitcoin network, and it reminds me of what we're going through with Zen. It's fair launch for the people. You know what I mean? So look into it, bro. You probably like it, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
probably
take a
like
look,
it.
man. I'll check it out. I hear you guys talking about it. I always feel like that. Like I see what's going on with memes. I see people, but I feel like I'm always late. Like by the time I'm onto it, it's probably too late. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not getting into these memes.
Yeah, we've been DJing here for a long time, bro. Fuck, these guys all know. It's been a long road, bro. All these free airdrops we're getting is fucking amazing for participating into all these protocols, right? So these are the perks that people get when you take a risk, right? And many people that in here took a risk and got those perks, right? So everybody should be
Yeah,
happy.
yeah. I mean, if they're right and it catches on when the mania starts and it's like nothing makes sense, like it's shit like that that'll pump the hardest, right? Because so yeah, it's
That's what makes me kind of bullish with Bitcoin still. Like I'm kind of not like I'm hoping there's a correction, but I don't know, man. Like I feel like the correction's already happened. If we do see correction, we might see like 10-15% corrections and shoot back up, and another 10-15% correction. I don't see ourselves going down 30-40% anymore, unless something really bad happens. Like the only thing that really can happen in my eyes is a recession. That's like one of the things that we might see a big correction on Bitcoin, but I think we might get a wick down and a wick back up, right? So that's where I'm just concerned about that aspect. But besides everything else, all that noise, all that bullshit, all that war, I don't think, we've been hearing this for fucking many years, you know what I mean? And nothing really fucking happens, So, like all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit, it's kind of pointless to intercounter that into Bitcoin. I don't really look at that shit for Bitcoin anymore. The only thing I look at Bitcoin, a recession could affect Bitcoin for sure, because there is going to be a lot of panic sellers at that moment. But if you're a holder, the best thing for you to do is just hold, don't fucking sell if that does happen, because that's what they want you to do. They want to put that in your mind, to put that fear in your mind, and of course, a recession always fears people, because you're thinking the fuck is at the end of the world, or what's going on, and people feel lost at that moment, right? So don't feel lost if that happens. Like I think that's something that might happen still. Like nobody's talking about it, but it's possible, man. So just keep that in the back of your mind, guys. If we do have a correction, it's probably going to be caused by a recession. And we might have a wick down and a wick back up. So don't panic.
I agree, man. I think 50 is the lowest. Like, there's just too much interest. Like, people are waiting. If everybody's waiting for 50, it's not going to last. That's how you know. Everyone's like, man, I can't. I hope I get 50 again, right? Well, if everybody's waiting for 50, then that means it's going to be hard to stay there.
Exactly.
Only available for a limited time only. Don't forget to get your Bitcoins. Limited time only, limited supply. And good morning, Cashew. Haha.
Jesus Christ.
I was listening to this guy yesterday, and I stuck into my mind where he says about the crypto market that is set to be the new fucking Wall Street, like the new fucking thing coming up next, and we get to fucking invest, wherever you can in all these assets, all these fucking altcoins, like he was talking about, like it's established already. If you look around, right, like all the stuff that you own, they're going to be so fucking valuable in the future. All these altcoins, all these exchanges, the coins from the exchanges, like crypto.com, Binance, those fuckers are going to be the fucking banks in the future, right? Because it's been said, like if you look around the fucking crypto system, the whole market and shit, that's what we fucking got the opportunity to fucking invest. It's not just, like saying, yeah, we here for same first principles always, but like if you getting fucking gains, don't forget about those, like it's exchanges. I think they're going to be the future banks, and because they already kind of are, like that's where we're moving a lot of our money, and shit, and converting into fiat, and stuff. So it's a new beginning. It's a huge opportunity. It's better to have it in the fucking bank, right? The fucking money. Might as well just fucking
Yeah.
get some
But
fucking crow and shit, man.
I'm limited now. I mean, y'all can have fun, but Crow blacklisted me. Maxi is no, they starting to move the KYC, so that probably won't be available for us here pretty soon. Can't get on BingX. I still got Robinhood. And Coinbase, so at least I got that going for me.
They have one more. I don't know if check it out. CoinW.
Oh, okay, CoinW. They do perpetuals.
They do perpetuals, and they get that
Nice.
the younger coins, the smaller caps and stuff too. I'm not
Okay.
using it yet, but I do have an account with them, and it's legal here in the U.S. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
You guys also have Kraken too. Remember that.
Oh, I forgot about Kraken.
Kraken do perpetuals?
I don't know, but there's Kraken. Kraken's
Just
an exchange, so they're competing with Binance, right? So
yeah.
I haven't touched them since I had that Doge. I don't even want to go back because I see that balance history.
Can you do
For your connection.
perpetuals? Oh, sorry, brother. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say quickly, you could get a Palau digital ID and you could sign up for some of these exchanges that require KYC. Palau digital ID.
Palal?
Yeah, and they accept it.
Okay, cool. Let me go look that up.
Fuck it. Yeah, my working season is about to start, so I want the deep, to be honest, right? But I don't want it that deep, you know. It's just an opportunity, because been through a fucking bear market, and shit, and to be able to snatch some prices, good prices from the big, um, blue chips, who doesn't love to have some blue chips in the portfolio and shit, it'd be good.
Palau's the ID thing, right?
What?
Palau is the ID shit.
I don't know, brother.
I'm looking at it now. Looks like you can. I'm not too sure if this is the right one, but they got a package: digital residency ID. The 5 year is like a grand. 1 year is 200. Oh damn, that's not too bad.
You only need the 1 year, dude, because you just have to KYC one time.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay. Shout out to Tad saving me some money.
Good job, Ted.
There you go.
And Skyfire.
Good job,
Got-
Skyfire.
Sorry.
Now I can legally go get wrecked.
Now you can legally
Bullshit,
get
dude. It's
wrecked.
so stupid that they're
If you
bullshit
use that
they
though,
got you
like
down on the exchange.
yeah, I was gonna say like if you use that Palau thing, like aren't you asking to be audited by like that's what I think. Like I'm like if I use that, then the Canadian government's gonna audit me. They're gonna see that I went there and like audit.
Oh, I ain't got nothing to hide. They got me. I sent directly from Mexi to Coinbase, and Coinbase is linked to my bank. They already know about me.
Yeah. I'm just terrified of an audit. I'm like, when I try to do my my crypto taxes and all the transactions, I'm like, there's a mistake in here. I know it. Like, I'm just like, as much time as I spend in it, I feel like I'm fucking it up somehow. I dread it.
I really think they just want you to do the work and say that you did something. I don't think they have a staff
Yeah,
yet.
it's all there. Like, if I made a mistake, it's an honest mistake. Like, I put all my addresses, I fucking put it all in Coinly and shit. But it's just like sometimes I'll have shit. And like, I don't even have this, and it says I have it, and I can't fucking figure out how to get rid of it. Like,
I feel like when they're watching me withdraw my shit from Coinbase to my bank, I feel like they just laugh at me. And they're saying in their mind, look at this poor fucker withdraw $500, poor loser, because like chickening out, right? Whatever,
You
right? That
That's how
shit, man.
That's how I see it too, dude. Because KuCoin's like max withdrawal is like $70,000.
Oh,
You
I'll be right
know,
back. Sorry.
Holy fuck!
looking for the big whales, big monsters transactions. I feel like, for us little fuckers, nah, they don't
What
give
you
a
could do, what you could do is also, oh shit, what's up, Tad? How you doing? But yeah, what you could do also is, I don't know if you guys have it already, like in your personal life or like personal business life. Like if you have an LLC or like a business, you can create a Coinbase institutional account. It's like different from regular Coinbase.com. I forgot what it is. I think it's like pro.com base or whatever it is. I forgot what it's called. But you can get a Coinbase institutional account and the limits are way higher. And you could also take out loans at a way higher level, depending on how much you have in your account. That's of course, but you can set up your Coinbase institutional account and just live like a first class citizen on Coinbase.
Fuck yeah. You know, I'll get my shit straight one day. I need to start raking some fucking cash, bros. You know, because if you don't have cash, you can do shit. So they need to start fucking raining on my side before I start putting my everything in order, right? Shit. But I will though. Eventually I will be in peace and with the fucking, you know, financially like learning still, you know, on my side. So keep dropping the alpha and shit. Cause I'm learning. I'm always for that. So
You're doing
So
great, brother.
speaking about, I mean, I think I forgot the exact words that you said, but paraphrasing here. But speaking of like leveling up, you know, like when you offer up from Coinbase, you have to pay taxes at the end of the year because they give you that stupid form that you have to file for the IRS. But they are different. And I'm not saying I'm not giving financial advice or tax advice or legal advice, but there are other places you can off ramp now that doesn't report to the IRS. There's no tax form that they send to the IRS. One of them is called Spritz Finance. You can actually literally go from your MetaMask wallet and off ramp through a bank from them, and it goes straight to your account. You could do it that way, or you could do something like off ramping through gift cards. That way, again, you know, there's no IRS reporting. But I'm not saying to dodge the IRS or like not paying taxes. I'm just saying that there are alternative ways that do not report to the IRS. Because the point is, if you off ramping $500 a year, whatever it is, the IRS is going to be like, hey, oh, crypto dude, my boy, you got like 20% for me or 40% for me for that. And they're going to just hit you up and take away like 20 to 40%, you know, off of your money. But if you go in other ways, that's not reporting to IRS. That's money saved. And that's more money that potentially go into investing. So look into those other resources. There's one called Spritz Finance. There's Bit Refill for like gift cards. You could also get Visa debit cards, credit cards or debit cards, Visa cards, whatever it is. It's called Bit Refill. There's another one called Ultimo that creates an offshore bank for you. So, and they also give you a debit card too. So there's a couple ways right now that you can skirt around the uncertainty with regards to the IRS and crypto legally.
I'm terrified. I'd be terrified of the IRS if I was in the U.S., man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Amazing.
I used to have my business, like my CRA would send me like revisions. They'd be like 2 years later, oh, we redid your taxes. You owe us $1,000. I would just pay it. I was so busy, like I couldn't figure out what are you talking about? I got to go spend, like, so yeah, like, and the CRA is bad enough. Like the IRS, like I know what you're saying, but they fucking put you in jail for 20 years. Like I know they're only going after big people, but they're serious, man. Like that's a serious institution. Like I remember so many times they were, you owe us this, you owe us that, and I'm just like, and I'm like, I don't even know if they're right, but it would literally, to go back into all my files when I had my business, it would take me 20 hours, you know, and so I would just pay it 500 here, 1,000 here, you owe us this, you owe us that, and I never contested it.
They're fucking thieves. Straight up. Like, who the fuck are they to charge interest on tax?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Such
there'd be
bullshit.
interest. Yep.
Meanwhile, they pay you late. You don't have to pay shit. That's what pisses me. If they were to pay me interest for paying my fucking taxes, my tax return late, be like, oh, sure, whatever. But they're playing ground is not. That's why I hate it. So like, we get dick.
Dude, they have power over you. I think even when I sold my business, like I didn't do, so I had a corporation and I didn't do my minutes every year. Like I didn't do my bylaws. You're supposed to like spend money. And of course my lawyer has to say like, he's like, if you get audited, like you get an exemption when you sell a business. He's like, if they audit you though, like they can decline it because you're supposed to be doing your books every year. Like I would have had to spend like a couple thousand a year every year that I had a business just to do my fucking minute books and shit like that. Like, so, and then that's always looming over my head. Like, I'm like, for the next 7 years, fucking CRA can come and audit me and like take my exemption away, my tax exemption, like.
Did we rug?
No. I think Atticus might come.
What's that?
I think
can't
you
hear
rug,
anything?
Atticus.
I can hear him now.
Okay, me too.
But yeah, no, that's for sure, dude. Like the US too, if you have an LLC, you're supposed to spend like $800 a year. I don't know what the fuck. And if you die, it's like, so if I don't make money, I just have to pay it. So this $800? Are you kidding me? It's fucking stupid. But anyway, this was that, Still waiting 6 more years.
I think it's, yeah, we'll see. It's going to be pretty, be wild. We're in good shape. It's going to be fun, guys. But on that note, I do have to go. My kid has a half day today. Don't know why. But
All right, my bad. I'm back.
have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see how about the snowstorm. We'll let you guys know early. Have a wonderful day, and like every other day, I wish all of you way more than luck. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Have a good day.
You guys.